Have you ever considered how much negative thoughts can affect your life? It's quite astounding, really. These little, seemingly insignificant thoughts have the power to shape our lives in ways we often don't realize. They're like tiny pebbles causing ripples across the tranquil surface of our minds, affecting our mental health, our relationships, and even our productivity. Negative thoughts can turn a sunny day into a stormy one, a compliment into an insult, a success into a failure. They can make us doubt our abilities, question our worth, and undermine our happiness. And what gives these thoughts their power? It's their ability to influence our behavior and our emotions. They can make us react in ways we wouldn't otherwise, leading us down paths we wouldn't typically choose. But what if you could master the skill of freeing your mind from these negative thoughts? Imagine the possibilities. Negative thoughts don't just appear out of nowhere. They are born from a complex cocktail of experiences, environment, and mental health. Picture this. You're like a sponge, soaking up everything around you. The experiences you go through shape your perspective, influencing how you perceive the world. When these experiences are negative, they can create a breeding ground for destructive thoughts. Now, imagine your environment. It's like the water you swim in. If it's polluted with negativity, it seeps into your being, shaping your thoughts and feelings. And then there's the role of mental health. It's like the health of the sponge itself. If it's not in good condition, it's more susceptible to absorbing negativity. Understanding the origin of these thoughts is crucial. It's like mapping out the enemy's territory in a battle. Knowing where these thoughts spawn from provides insight, allowing us to strategize effectively. Once we understand where these thoughts come from, we can start to take control. Freeing your mind from negative thoughts is a journey, not a destination. Imagine for a moment you're on a hike. You're surrounded by towering trees, the air is fresh, and the path ahead is clear. But as you move forward, you come across a few rocks along the way. These rocks resemble the negative thoughts we encounter in our minds. They are obstacles, but they are not insurmountable. The first step on this journey is acknowledgement. Just as you would recognize a rock in your path, you must acknowledge the presence of negative thoughts. These thoughts are part of your mental landscape, and pretending they don't exist won't make them disappear. Instead, greet them with a nod. Recognize them for what they are. Next, similar to understanding why the rock is in your path, you must understand the origin of your negative thoughts. Is it a past experience? A fear of the future? Once you identify their source, you can better understand why they're there. Thirdly, challenge the validity of these thoughts. If you saw a rock blocking your path, would you automatically assume it's impossible to pass? Of course not. You'd look for ways around it, over it, or even move it aside. The same applies to your negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it a product of my fears and insecurities? Now, you're ready for the fourth step, replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative thoughts. Instead, it's about finding the silver lining, the lesson, or the opportunity for growth. It's about shifting your perspective from I can't to how can I. Remember, this process requires practice and patience. The more you practice, the better you'll get at managing your thoughts. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate negative thoughts completely, but to learn how to manage them effectively. And just like that hike, with each step, you're not just moving forward, you're also rising higher, gaining a better view, and becoming more resilient. You're on a journey, and every step you take is a step towards a freer mind. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've delved into the profound power that negative thoughts can wield over our lives. They can be all-consuming, dictating our actions, reactions, and even our perceptions of the world around us. We've also explored the origins of these negative thoughts. They often stem from past experiences, external influences, or internal insecurities. Understanding where they come from is the first step to addressing and overcoming them. Finally, we've outlined a few tangible steps to free your mind from these negative thought patterns. These include mindfulness techniques, cognitive reframing, and positive affirmations. By practicing these steps daily, you can slowly but surely start to free your mind from the grip of negativity. However, remember, it's okay to seek professional help if you're struggling. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and there's no shame in reaching out. Freeing your mind from negative thoughts is a journey to a healthier and happier life. So why not start today?